Hey guys, today is the last day of the Beautylish gift card event, so I thought I would share with you this giant haul that I made on the very first day of the gift card event, which was last Thursday. I just got this box. I'm like running to sit down and film and edit this video for you guys so I can get it up on this last day of the event to give you some ideas, maybe to show you what I got. And I also want to let you know that recommendations video that I did for this event went up last Thursday if you want to take a look. Whether you placed an order already or if you haven't, you can place as many orders as you want and you get a $20 gift card for every $100 that you spend. It's great. I love Beautylish. They carry so many incredible brands. I just love stocking up on these gift cards so I can use them throughout the year. And what I also really love about Beautylish is that they carry some of the most amazing brush brands. So Sonia G, Wang, Goss, Chikuhodo, Koyudo, all of them incredible, all of them handmade Japanese brushes. So if you enjoy that, definitely check out my best makeup brushes video that I also put up last week, kind of preparation for this gift card event. You very rarely get a deal on handmade Japanese brushes. So this is an excellent event to take advantage of. So why don't I go ahead and unbox this giant box of stuff. So I like to go in and shop and just get a lot of my favorite skincare, like re-up on stuff and try new things. And I just use these gift cards, you know, all year long, just whenever I need to like re-up on stuff or whatever. So let's see what we got here. I placed a fairly large order. I'm gonna do this in no particular order. I'm just gonna grab things out of this box and go from there. So I did get a couple of things from By Terry. I'm trying to get the the bubble wrap off. Beautylish always does such a great job packaging my things. I never ever deal with like broken things or anything from them. So another thing I love about Beautylish. Okay, I got the Starlight Glow CC highlighter from By Terry. This is something I just never got around to getting. It's not brand new. I got the shade number 1, Golden Glow. And this packaging, at least on the website, looked incredible. Oh yeah, hi. Look at that. Aren't we fun? Wow. This is a baked gel powder formula. Woo! Let's do a little swatch. Ooh, this is very golden with a little bit of peach in there. Really wet looking. Really wet looking. You know, this reminds me of an old Tom Ford highlighter. I can't even remember the name, but there's something about this tone because it has that peach undertone in there. This is great for the summertime. So that is the Starlight Glow from By Terry. Sorry, I don't mean to be blinding you, but this packaging is fantastic. And I also picked up the Tea to Tan Sun Powder. It's a matte finish Hydro Bronze skincare powder, and I got it in the shade number 2 medium bronze. Here's the box packaging. And oh, it's got a very similar cover. Here, let me hold it up next to the highlighter. Go, that's beautiful. Ooh, that's nice. I'm glad I got the medium because that looks like perfect shade. Ooh, super silky soft. Ooh, and it looks to have a little bit of a peach undertone. Ah, I can't wait to try all of this stuff out. Stay tuned for an upcoming video on that. Wow, this highlight, is that not wet looking? Wow, okay. Well, so far, very happy with my selections. Let's see, I see some Sisley boxes on top here. So I got the lip liner in shade number 1 nude. So when I was in New York the last time, I stopped into Blue Mercury because they were having a deal. It was like percentage off if you spent a certain amount, something like that. Anyway, I picked up the Beige Naturel lip liner, but I also should have picked up the nude and I didn't, and I thought I would get it now. So here's the nude lip liner from Sisley. It's got a pencil at one end, and then at the other end, we've got a little brush there. I love this lip liner from Sisley. It's just the perfect texture. There's nude, by the way. And I've talked about why I love this lip liner before, but I will just mention again, it's the formula. The formula is so good. It never budges, but it feels soft and creamy. So, you know, when I apply it, I always think this isn't gonna last, and it always does. It's really magical. So I love the Sisley lip liner. It's just really good. And then, oh, okay, so I picked up the So Stretch mascara. So Sisley mascaras have not always been my favorite. I haven't had good luck with them. There is one that was it So Volume? That one I think would flake on me. It would smudge. It just never worked. It never worked well for me. And I mentioned that in one of my recent videos, and a bunch of you were like, no, you got to try the So Stretch. And there was a different one. So I was like, okay, let me try the So Stretch. So I got it in deep brown. I was really happy to see that they had not just black. Here's the packaging, by the way. So this one is supposed to be great for lengthening, and that's really my issue. I have really short, stubby lashes. They also are just very, very straight. So I thought I would try this one. I love, love, love Sisley products. So I'm just hoping that I can find a Sisley mascara that I really love. So I'm gonna try that one, the lengthening So Stretch mascara. I feel like maybe I tried it years ago and I can't remember my opinion on it. But anyway, I'm gonna try that. And then I got the Color Reviving Beauty Lip Balm in shade number 2, Pink Glow. And look at this light pink little velvet pouch it comes in. How cute. And then we've got the, gold tiger stripe packaging. And then here is the lip balm. This actually reminds me of the lip balm that I just got from Clé de Peau. Maybe I should do like a little wear test. But this has a little bit less pigment and actually looks almost like, I can't tell if it's like the emollients of the product or if there's some, like a slight kind of sheen to it, like a slight metallic sheen. It's right over here. I think it does. Wow, that's really pretty. The Clé de Peau one does not have that. The Clé de Peau just has like a little bit of a tint to it, like a pink tint, to kind of give your lips like a little bit of a rosy glow. This one has a little bit less of that tint, but a little bit more of what looks to be like a very light metallic sheen. That's pretty. Ooh, I'm so glad I got this. I was like, do I need another lip balm? The answer was yes, apparently. I did also get the thickening brow gel from Sisley. I was like, I can't believe I've never tried this. You guys know how I feel about brow gel. I love it so, so much. So I got the shade number 2, which is medium dark. And I'm just so excited to try this. So here is the tube and here is the little wand. Now this looks a little bit wet. I don't like that. I just had really bad luck with the Victoria Beckham Feather Fix brow gel or whatever. It was way too wet. We'll have to see. I may have to like air this out a little bit. But yeah, I don't know if you guys can see like how wet that is, the product on there. Anyway, we will give all of these things a shot. But that is the thickening gel from Sisley. And then So Intense. Sorry, I forgot that I ordered this too. So this is the So Intense mascara in deep brown. Oh, is this the one that has the comb? Oh yeah, so this is the one with the comb wand. And even though this is a thickening mascara, which typically or historically doesn't really work out that well for me. Usually I do really well with like the separating and the lengthening type of mascaras. I was just really, really intrigued by that little brush. It's actually very reminiscent of the Victoria Beckham Feather Fix Brow Gel, but this is for mascara. Yeah, I'm excited to try that. So we've got 2 mascaras from Sisley to try, because I think I've only tried their volumizing one. I think maybe it's called So Volume. Anyway, we've got those to try. And then I thought I would try this. I couldn't believe that I had never tried this before, but this is for sensitive skin. It is their Soothing Care. And let's see if they have a proper description. Essential skincare to soothe sensitive skin that overreacts to everyday stimuli, environmental, stress-related, which I have, that are usually well tolerated. The ultra-sensory texture instantly reduces sensations of discomfort and nourishes the skin. Soothed and made more comfortable, the skin softness and radiance are visibly restored. You can use it morning or night. Now, this not only appeals to me just in general, but it appealed to me specifically now because my skin is ultra reactive because of my seasonal allergies. I just get like, I don't know, it feels like my sinuses are irritated, therefore the skin like on top of my sinuses gets irritated, my pores look bigger, I get like just little blemishes. They just seem like either clogged pores or, you know, little whiteheads, things like that. And it's only during allergy season. So I thought maybe something like this could help kind of soothe my skin. Yeah, sensitive skin soothing care. Yeah, I can't wait to try this. So this is a 40 ml bottle. It's very small for, you know, like face lotion, but I think I'm just gonna put it right here just to see if I can see or sense or feel a difference. Ooh, I'm so excited for this. Sensitive skin. I hope it works. I also picked up a couple things from Chantecaille. I may have more stuff from Sisley in there, I'm not sure, but I picked up these two wrap things, and they're both from Chantecaille. This first one is the Sunstone Radiant Blush, and I never picked this up when it came out. It's limited edition, you know, it's part of Chantecaille's, I think it was their spring-summer collection? Summer collection maybe from last year, but Beautylish still had it. So this is in the shade Energy. Here is the packaging. Is that not beautiful? And here is the blush. Ooh. It's a baked gel powder. Wow. That looks stunning. That looks stunning. Oh my gosh, this is perfect for the spring, summertime. Oh, it has like a highlighty quality to it. Oh, that sheen. Oh my God. And this bright pink. Oh, now I'm so bummed I didn't pick it up when it came out. All that time I could have spent with this guy. Well, I have it now, and I have it for this upcoming spring, summer season, so I'm so excited. Wow, that's really pretty. Really, really pretty. Okay, I'm glad I picked that up. And then I also decided to pick up this eye duo because I love the eye trio, the cheetah one. I love that one so much. I was like, let me get one of these duos. And I really like an eye duo. I love single shadows. Like I like, you know, as you guys know, really simple eye looks. So this duo really, it just really appealed to me. This is the Silver Willow Eye Duet. And I also love a real compact case. Oh, this is so pretty. Look at the floral etchings in there. Oh, wow. This is like taupe on taupe. Yes. We've got a shimmer and a matte. Like what more could you ask for? Ooh. Oh my God. Again, I'm asking myself, why didn't I pick this up earlier? Why did I go so long without this? Wow. Ooh, I love that. I love that. Okay. All right. Wow. I am like really excited about what I picked up. I also re-upped on the Kogendo Moisture Foundation. Now I have not purchased this in a long time. And in fact, the last couple of tubes of this that I had, Kogendo actually sent to me, but I, you know, decluttered all of those that were very, very old, and it's one of my favorite foundations. This is the moisture foundation that comes in the little squeezy tube, and I picked up shade 012. I feel like I used to be shade like 123 or 124, but I definitely have gotten paler. So here is the little tube of foundation. It is 20 grams, 0.7 ounces. And this foundation just has such a great texture, longevity. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Kogendo, but they're Japanese makeup and skincare line. And their makeup is fantastic. It was all started by a Japanese actress, and she wanted makeup that she could wear on camera and all day long for like long photo shoots. So all of their makeup is really, really long wearing. And I'm just gonna shake this up. Yeah, so it's all meant to be very, very long wear and look good on camera. So there it is. Just is like really, really creamy. Feels great on the skin, and it does a really nice job like perfecting your complexion without looking heavy at all, but there's a decent amount of coverage. I would say it's like a light medium, like leaning towards a medium kind of coverage. It has a very like ideal skin-like finish, like your skin looking its absolute best. That's the kind of finish it has. It's just really stunning. So glad I picked that up. And I got a couple of things from RMS. I got the Champagne Rosé Luminizer. So this is a cream highlighter. It comes in this little jar, and I'm such a sucker for things that come in little jars like this. And here is the luminizer. Now I've used this luminizer before, but not this shade. Ooh, ooh, nice. It's not quite as yellow as it looks in the pot. It definitely has more of a peach, I feel like, when I spread it out. Wow, that's really nice. Really, really nice. So again, that's the luminizer in shade Champagne Rosé. And RMS is a brand that kind of came back onto my radar when they came out with those blushes, the Hydra Dimension or Hydra Redimension blushes. I totally just messed that up. But yeah, I was like, oh my, okay, RMS. And then they came out with like bronzers and highlighters, basically in the same formula, the same refillable packaging. And I was like, RMS. I remember really being into that brand like many, many years ago. And yeah, and I'm happy to be like revisiting them. So this is the Peach Luminizer. Oh, wow. Yeah, so this is like, it has a little bit of peachiness, just barely. Yeah, so it stays a luminizer. Wow, that is really pretty too. I like how subtle these are. And I like how like moisturizing they feel. Really, really nice. Okay. And of course, I could not resist. I got a couple of things from Surratt. I picked up one of my all-time favorite single eyeshadows because I've had this eyeshadow for so long, and I went to use it the other day and it just felt like a little not the same. I don't want to say it was like dry or anything, but it just wasn't how I remembered. And I was like, I think this eyeshadow is literally like 5 or 6 years old. So I got a new one. And this is, gosh, I always mispronounce this. It's like Zibeline, I think. Zibeline. And if you guys have been with me for years, you are very familiar with this shade. So it's one of the artistic eyeshadows. So these little single shadows are meant to be put into one of the Surratt palettes, but it does come with the little plastic slide off cover. And there is Zibeline. These, yeah, mine was old. Boy, it did not feel like this, not even close. But this, I would say, is a very warm taupe. And it has like a really interesting kind of golden peachy undertone. It's very, very similar to the Dior Beige Mitza. Is that what it's called now? I keep wanting to call it Cosmopolite. I think Beige Mitza. Very similar. This is so smooth. The Surratt eyeshadows are baked formula. They use this like slurry process. So it's not a baked gel powder. It's more of like a baked dough. Oh my God, they're incredible. Absolutely incredible. And then I picked up a backup for my Noir Lash Tint because I actually have that on today. I use that mascara all the time and I feel like I'm coming to the end of it. So I thought I would just go ahead and pick up a backup. This was one of my recommendations. But if you're unfamiliar, this is the one with the bristleless wand. And so you just like run it over your lashes and it's incredible. It's so, so good. And it keeps the curl in my lashes, never smudges, never flakes, nothing. It is excellent. And then, okay, I have some explaining to do. I really was not going to purchase this product at all, but I've heard the quality is really, really great. People seem to really, really love the eye looks that they get from this palette. And I was starting to get nervous that this was going to sell out on Sephora during the savings event. So I thought, let me just get it here and now. So this is one of the new Charlotte Tilbury 9-pan eyeshadow palettes, and I got super neutral, of course. But my friend Jen over on All Feisty, she loves the blue one, and it looks gorgeous on her. And she was like, yeah, the packaging, not so great, looks kind of cheap. However, the shadows are great. So she basically talked me into it. Now that I have it in my hand, it definitely doesn't feel as cheap as it looks. There's definitely some heft to the plastic. It doesn't feel like it's gonna crack or anything, but this palette, it looks really pretty, really, really pretty. Let me do a couple swatches here. So we've got mattes and then we've got metallics. Oh yeah, the shadows are really soft. I mean, I may have to eat my words because Yeah, these shadows are really pretty. Ooh, okay. So it's these two. This is the Surratt and these two from Charlotte Tilbury. Now, what's really, really going to seal the deal for me, if this is going to be an eyeshadow that I love and use, is if these shadows don't turn warm on me. That's going to be the big test because Charlotte Tilbury eyeshadows typically turn very warm on my lids. I'm not a fan of that. I want it to show up on my lids the way they appear in the palette. Don't we all? So anyway, we will definitely be giving that a shot. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to try this out because if it's good, this is a great palette. All right, I did. I couldn't resist. I picked this up from Kitsch. This is the microfiber quick dry hair towel turban. I always use a microfiber turban. All the ones that I have actually are from Aquas, which are fantastic. But I had to get the leopard print. You guys know how much I love an animal print. I had to get this leopard print. So I'm really, really excited. It feels really, really soft. And here, or how you put it on. And there it is modeled. I'm really excited for this. Like I said, I've got 3 or 4 from Aquas and they're great. And I just, throw them in the laundry when I do towels or whatever and they're wonderful. But yeah, just couldn't resist the leopard print. And then I got a bunch of Dr. Barbara Sturm stuff because I do remember the last time Sephora was having a savings event, I went in to get the hyaluronic serum and they were sold out. And I was so angry because I had it in my cart, I was all ready and it was sold out. So anyway, I did get the hyaluronic serum. This is one of my all-time favorite hyaluronic products. It really, really feels like a drink of water to the skin. It's excellent, absolutely excellent. And then I did re-up on the Super Anti-Aging Cleansing Cream. I am just about done with the one that I have. And I actually just re-upped on a Clé de Peau softening cleansing foam that I like to use. And I thought I would get this too. I mean, I go through a lot of cleansers, so that's fine. And then I got a couple of other serums. So I'm actually gonna have to open this up because I'm not sure what the difference was and I really wanted to try and see. But one is the Super Anti-Aging serum and one is the Super Anti-Aging Dual Serum and it's in a bigger box. So let's open this up. Oh, okay. So it just comes in a bigger bottle. Usually the serums are in a little, I'm looking around like I have one down here. I don't. But it comes in a little glass jar with a little pipette. So yeah, so this one's got a squeezy top and it just is in a bigger bottle. Let me open up this Super Anti-Aging Serum. Yeah, this is what they usually come in, the serums. So this one is 1 fluid ounce, 30 mils, and then this is 50 mils, 1.69 fluid ounces. So the Dual Serum is a rich 2-in-1 anti-aging serum that freshly mixes ingredients. So I think there's 2 chambers in this bottle and when you pump it out, it kind of comes together. Interesting. And it's milky and rich where her other serums are thinner, translucent and thinner. So that'll be really interesting. But yeah, I'm really getting into her serums. I have not only the hyaluronic serum, but I used her night serum and I really enjoyed that as well. So I really want to give all of her serums a shot. And then I re-upped on her body wash. So this is not exciting. I'm not even going to show you, but it's just body wash. I just really, really like it because there's no fragrance. It leaves my skin feeling soft, clean, but I don't feel like it's tight at all. And I have really, really dry body skin. And yeah, it's just great. It's really great. So I love her body wash. It's probably one of my favorite body washes out there. And then I didn't realize she had patches, eye patches. You guys know how much I love eye mask patches. I use them at least a few times a week and with my LED mask or whatever, but I just like putting them on in the morning when I'm making my coffee, making breakfast, and it just does a little bit of extra moisture. It brings down my puffiness. Again, especially with the allergy season upon us, I just feel like I have just such puffy under eyes when I wake up. So I saw these and I was like, okay. I didn't realize that she had them. There are 30 pairs, 60 eye patches in here. This is what they look like. Seems like there's a lot of goo in there, which is good, which is very good. You know, I've got to tell my friend in New York, I've got a good friend in New York, sometimes I stay with her. She loves Dr. Barbara Sturm, and I can partially blame her for like my new love of Dr. Barbara Sturm, because she has all of her stuff like in her shower, in her guest shower, everything. And we're always talking about our under eyes. Yeah, so I've got to mention these to her because I don't think she's aware of those eye patches. All right, just a couple more things. Oh, I re-upped on my Sisley hair ritual. This is the Restructuring Nourishing Balm for hair lengths and ends. This is basically the hair mask that I like to use. And it's actually a great like hair styling tool too. So sometimes when you see my hair like pulled back in the bun, I'm letting the mask sit and settle or whatever. But I really like this, and I'm pretty much done with the tub that I have. So happy to have that in my life again. Oh my gosh, one more thing. This was like camouflaged in the packaging. How could I forget this? I think this is I think what I was looking forward to the most. So I got the Goss brush set. So this is the collector's edition. Oh my God, I'm so excited. So excited. So I think most of these, if not all of these, no, not all of them. I already see some differences, but most of these brushes are a mix of goat and squirrel hair. Oh my God, so soft. So soft. Yes. This is incredible. So this is brush number 1. Should I go through all of them? I'll go through all of them. Okay. And then this is brush number 2. So this has a round ferrule, comes to almost like a candle point. Brush number 1 was a flat paddle. Squirrel and goat. So let me actually go to the site. This one is a blusher brush. This one is a cheek brush. Oh my God, you guys, I could sit here and play with these brushes all day. This one is the round blender brush. Ooh, this is fantastic. This is like the baby blender brush from Westman Atelier. I think it's in my bathroom to wash. Anyway, I love this shape so much. I would not use cream or liquid products with any of these brushes. I would definitely stick to just powder, but that's gorgeous. So that's brush number 3, the round blender brush. And here is number 4, large fluffy brush. Oh, I love this. This is very similar to that Chikuhodo Z5 that I love, but the Z5 is all squirrel and this is squirrel and goat. Here is brush number 5. This one is angled brush. Oh, that's so great. Oh, yes. Oh my God, wow, I am really excited. I thought I was gonna be excited. I'm like more excited than I thought I was gonna be. Here's number 6, which is a large crease brush. And this looks to be squirrel and goat also. Oh wow. You know, really soft, but this brush is actually pretty firm. It's like packed in there. That's nice. You're gonna be able to really blend out product with this. Okay, number 7 is medium crease brush, and this is different. This is blue squirrel and synthetic mixture. Oh, interesting. That's an interesting mix. Blue squirrel and synthetic. Okay, and then number 8 is the medium blender brush. And we're back to squirrel and goat. This is a really interesting brush. It is pinched, so it's definitely flat, but the bristle length is, I would say, a little bit longer than average for this style of brush. Interesting. A lot of flexibility there. All right, number 9 is a small blender brush, and this is squirrel and synthetic. And again, we've got a pinched ferrule, slightly longer, I would say longer than average hair length, bristle length. And then we've got number 10, which is a flat lay down brush, and this is goat and squirrel. Then number 11 is medium pencil brush, goat and squirrel hair. Next we have number 12, which is small pencil brush. This is blue squirrel and horse bristle. The horse bristle is going to give you a lot more control. It's definitely a stiffer hair. And then last but not least, number 13 is detail brush, which is blue squirrel and goat. That's a nice brush for eyeliner or smudging out eyeliners. Love that. Or like inner corner work. So those are the 13 brushes. Wow, am I excited. I am so, so excited. Look at this cheek brush. Oh my God. Okay, that is it. Wow, I did a lot of damage. That is it for this Beautylish haul. Thank you guys so, so much for tuning in. Again, today's the last day to shop for the gift card event. So give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe down below if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video.